great advice.
And as we track Debbie, our team continues to stay on top of this. Meteorologist Eric Burris and Kellyanne Klass are here this morning.
Yeah, and guys, we are seeing those impacts, and really it's for our western, northern and western counties.
Yeah, that's exactly right. As this system continues to slowly work towards the Big Bend and making landfall. It's less than 40 miles out at the moment right now. The heaviest rain bands are moving away from Levy County and up towards the Big Bend area. For Central Florida, though, not going to see the hurricane force winds like they are going to see, especially as that eye wall comes to shore. Again, less than about 40 miles out from making landfall. Not quite dealing with a ton of storm surge right now, but once this makes landfall, we'll have those perpendicular winds directly on shore. So Cedar Key likely to see the storm surge pick up. Not concerned about storm surge here, obviously. Right now, the big story is going to be the rainfall stretching across Central Florida. And at times it is pretty heavy. We see some tropical downpours working from Bay Lake through Mascot up towards the Turnpike in Okahumpka and Leesburg. Thankfully, things have been pretty quiet, not seeing a whole lot of, knock on wood, severe weather threat right now, but of course we'll continue to monitor that. But as every hour goes by, our severe weather threat is ramping down. Citra, Anthony, Ocala, still some tropical downpours working up towards Salt Springs. And then the leading edge of all of that rain is now pushing through Flagler, Brevard, Volusia counties through the metro, where parts of western Orange County are starting to see our rainfall pick up as well. Keep in mind, though, there is a tornado watch going until 6 o'clock this morning. But again, we aren't seeing a whole lot of activity that has suggested that we would need to cover that. We're not seeing a whole lot of rotation at this point. So it'll make landfall later on today as a hurricane. So later on this morning as a hurricane with winds of about 85 miles per hour. Monday evening tonight, 60-mile-per-hour winds as a tropical storm as it works towards the Florida-Georgia state line, and then working off towards the coast by Tuesday evening with winds of about 40 miles per hour. So things will eventually increase in terms of coverage for our eastern locations. Do want to let you know, though, we have a flash flood warning now for parts of Polk and Sumter counties that will go until 8 o'clock this morning. And so for more on that, let's get over to Eric Burris.
Yeah, it's just because we've been seeing that rain over and over and over again. And that's just extending a flash flood warning that was set to expire at 5 o'clock this morning. So we'll continue to monitor kind of the pileup of water, and certainly some of the more low-lying areas may have that concern through the course of the day. Meanwhile, in addition to the flooding concern, it's just wet outside. Our Tower Cam network looking over to the tourist district, Disney Springs. Temperatures out the door in the upper 70s. It's a tropical air mass, no doubt. Winds are running here at about 20 miles an hour, and it's definitely breezy to gusty around. But take a look at where Futurecast takes us. All right, 7 a.m. still with the heaviest rains in our western areas, but breezy throughout town. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, more rain bands working through as the core of Hurricane Debbie kind of makes a shore and slows down north of our area. 4 p.m., we think the intensity will certainly come down, but still scattered showers, pockets of heavier rain, and pockets of gustier winds. Even 6, 7, 8 o'clock, though, there will be some rains around. So the inclement weather is really going to take us through about the early afternoon. The more time runs, though, the threat for severe weather goes down, as Kellyanne had mentioned, but we're going to keep those clouds and showers with us. And today, the biggest concern is going to be for tornadoes, mainly in our northern areas up into North Florida. Damaging wind concerns and hail concerns are dramatically lower. So looking to the forecast, there goes Hurricane Debbie, expected to weaken to tropical storm status. But given the southerly wind, we're just going to drag in some moisture. So showers, even pockets of heavier rain around again, looking at tomorrow. So today's rain coverage, 80%. Obviously, we have a hurricane just some miles north of us. For tomorrow, we're going to drop that rain coverage down, and we're going to keep it fairly normal Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then looking ahead to the weekend, as we kind of get out of this Debbie weather pattern, we'll bring that storm coverage up just a little bit. Of course, we're poring over brand new data. We'll go analyzing the models and talk more about that flash flood warning coming up in just a couple of minutes.